Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Theo.
And it's Say.
Today we're about to get into Watch Mojo's top 10 American Horror Story videos. I know y'all ready because tomorrow is tomorrow, right? September 5th. Tomorrow is the first episode of American Horror Story. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm ready to see these clowns like Say. Let's get into this video. Let's get into this video.
You were really rude.
Cause man, I'm just saying, man, you coming with a lot of jokes.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 American Horror Story moments.
Just look at the spread we got for you today.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at the most memorable scenes from this anthology horror series. Since this show has a habit of killing characters off, a spoiler alert is now in effect.
Here, piggy pig, pig. Here, piggy pig, pig.
I love him on Modern Family.
Number 10, Devil's Night Dinner.
Oh, that's unusual.
American Horror Story has assembled some bizarre characters over the years. In Season 5, the most infamous serial killers in history come together for a dinner party on Devil's Night. The guest list includes the spirits of Richard Ramirez, Eileen Wuornos, Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, and the Zodiac Killer. Also in attendance is Detective John Lowe, who's essentially Alice at a tea party in Wonderland. An extremely demented Wonderland.
Oh man.
I guess that would make the hotel's founder, James Patrick March, the Mad Hatter.
Now, let's all introduce ourselves.
It's an inventive setup overflowing with dark humor and gothic atmosphere, delivering a killer resolution.
I look around and I see the definition of American success.
Number 9, Elsa's
Bruh, we gotta
Snuff
watch
Film.
that. We didn't do that. We didn't watch that.
Early in Season 4, it's revealed
Season
that
5?
freak show owner Elsa Mars has a set of artificial legs, which had fans clamoring to learn her
I gotta
backstory.
get into it.
Thankfully, we didn't have to wait long. In Episode 4, Elsa explains that she was
Ellie,
once a
that's your
dominatrix with a flair
hell
for
yeah.
theatrics
Ooh.
and torture, attracting only the most depraved clients in search of sick thrills.
Ooh!
Nee, du kannst nicht. Stein wie ein Mann. Sitz!
Among her clientele were the Watchers, who drugged Elsa, made her the star of their snuff film, and stole her legs
Yeah,
in the
man.
process.
They snatched the leg. Me leg. They got her ass feeling like
What
Joe
makes
from
this even
Family
more
Guy.
shocking is that the man who amputated Elsa's legs is later exposed to be a man also known as Dr. Arthur Arden, whom you might remember from Season 2.
Das andere. Aber diesmal nicht so schnell.
Number 8, Rubber Man.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Oh
The
yeah.
first season's biggest mysteries revolves around the Rubber Man's true identity. This enigmatic foe plants his demon seed inside Vision, who's under the impression that her husband is wearing the bondage suit.
You really want to go for round 2, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Come on, I can be kinky.
Rape by deception is already an incredibly disturbing concept, but this scene reaches another level of uncomfortable once the Rubber Man finally takes off his mask in a flashback later in the season. The father of the Antichrist
was
growing
terrible.
inside Vivian is none other than Tate.
that was sick.
Although we already knew that Tate was a
my
messed
bad.
up kid capable of unspeakable atrocities, this twist still caught
tabs,
everybody
man,
off
that
guard.
paint.
Adding to the creep factor is the fact that Tate also had a sexual relationship with Vivian's teenage daughter, Violet.
I just messed with the whole family.
I wanna see
So
you
rape
again.
the mama?
I was just
Number
saying,
7,
right? He's
Dr.
slanging dick to
Th&Ce
the
is
mama.
Bloody Face.
Didn't he try to get the daddy too? He tried to rape the daddy.
Dr. Oliver
I'm gonna tell
Thredson
you.
initially seems like a decent human being, especially compared to some of the other employees at Briarcliff Mental Institution.
Present the evidence. Together we shut down Briarcliff.
The audience eventually learns, however, that he's actually the most immoral person in this madhouse, committing acts far more disturbing than any of the patients. When journalist Lana Winters is wrongfully locked up, Thredson helps her escape from the asylum. He takes her to his house and all appears to be well. That is, until Lana notices Thredson's home decor. Falling down a trap door, Lana trades
really has
one
a
prison
trapdoor?
for another, now at the mercy of the serial
He
killer,
had to do
Bloody
that,
Face.
though.
Talk about a satisfyingly chill-inducing twist.
I bet that man stank.
Number 6, Cordelia stabs her eyes.
How dumbass, man. Come on,
Reminiscent of
girl.
Daredevil,
She did it for a
Cordelia
reason.
Fox loses her sight after getting acid in her eyes. In exchange, however, rather than heightened senses, she gains the power of second sight.
My eyes are open. And I promise I'm going to prove that to you and the girls.
Cordelia eventually receives a new set of eyes, only to find her ability stripped away as a result. Unable to brew up a cure, the headmistress settles on a truly gruesome solution. As a trembling Cordelia holds a pair of gardening shears up to her eyes, the audience prepares for a ghastly display.
Ah! Hey! I couldn't do that because I know I would have missed.
The ensuing carnage will leave anybody cringing in horror.
It's
no
over.
matter how strong your stomach is.
Oh, bruh.
Gritty,
It's over.
unexpected, and genuinely unsettling. It's a sight you'll never be able to unsee. Number 5.
Boy, she be
Lana
having an ugly
escapes
cry, too.
Briarcliff.
Lana, she'll never tell me where that tape's at.
Much like Cordelia, Lana is another Sarah Paulson character that just can't seem to catch a break. The woman she loves is murdered, she's thrown into a loony bin, and a homicidal maniac impregnates her. After a season of torment, we just want to see this poor lady get away. To our delight, Lana at long last comes out on top in this episode. With some help from Mother Superior Claudia and Kit, Lana is able to sneak past the authorities unnoticed.
If anyone can reach her, it's you.
The audience is overcome with relief as Lana makes it to a taxi. Before leaving, she bids Th&Ce farewell with an incriminating tape and the finger. All that's missing is the mic drop.
I was bad at how finger went
Number
up
4.
like that. Like,
School shooting. As nerve-wracking as this show can be, much of the horror is rooted in fantasy. However, this alarming sequence felt all too real, as it brings the Columbine Massacre and other school shootings to mind. Flashing back to 1994, it's a seemingly ordinary day at Westfield High School, until multiple gunshots are heard.
Somebody's shooting up the school. He's just shooting people. Are you hit?
Yeah.
Several students and a teacher seek refuge in the
Yeah,
library,
awkward.
but they can't keep Tate out. The camera cuts away as Tate guns down each of his victims.
No, please, no.
that was
We don't even really see any blood or gore.
hard to
That's what
watch.
makes this
I
scene
don't
so
watch that
effective.
episode.
The haunting cinematography, editing, and sound effects are more than enough to send us into a state of panic.
Please.
Number 3. Twisty's face.
The amazing Mr. Clown.
The early 21st century has seen people in
And now you
evil
got a
clown
whole
attire
season
popping up.
dedicated to clown.
Twisty
Oh, you know he
can be
gonna be
seen
in it.
as a trendsetter for this bizarre fad. As his name suggests, this serial killer has a twisted face and an even more twisted past. Removing his mask, Twisty delves into his jaw-dropping backstory.
It was 1943.
The world in flames.
He was once a friendly clown that made children laugh.
That was the
The
sad
other
part
carnies
about
had a different definition of humor,
Yeah.
though, setting Twisty up to look like a pedophile. With nowhere to go, the sad clown put a shotgun in his mouth, only to survive the suicide attempt. Whether you fear Twisty or sympathize with him, the punchline of his story is sure to make an impression.
I thought, I'm so dumb. I can't even kill myself.
Number 2. The Name Game.
Do you know your name?
American Horror Story is full of surprising moments,
Jeez,
but
that
never
hurt me
in
in
a
that
million
season. I remember
years
that.
could we have
for
anticipated a
real.
peppy musical number. Then again, co-creators Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk also brought us Glee, so maybe we actually should have expected this. Committed to the asylum she once worked at, Judy
Yeah.
is
Yeah, that was
subjected
like,
to
dang.
electroconvulsive therapy. When Lana approaches her afterwards, Sister Jude responds with a rendition of this classic pop song.
The name game.
Jeez.
Judy, 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 bo booty, banana, fana, faux foodie.
While this might be among the most colorful and upbeat
Who that
moments in the
is,
series,
Judy?
it's also one of the most depressing. As Judy is pulled back to reality, we see just how far she's descended into madness, barely able to remember her own name.
Your name is Judy Martin.
Before we
She's
unveil
like,
our
"Who?"
number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Ugh, man. I would have kicked him in the face. Yeah.
Number 1. Violet's death. Since this show focuses on a new cast of characters every season, pretty much anyone is expendable.
I
Going
know,
into
right?
season
You wouldn't
1,
even
though,
think.
audiences generally weren't aware of the producers' long-term plans.
What's happening? What did you do to me?
Thus, we all assumed that the Harmon family could overcome whatever the murder house threw at them. Imagine our surprise when Violet stumbled upon her own dead body.
Please stay, please. I don't want to die.
It's too late for that.
It turns out that Violet did not survive her suicide attempt from several episodes earlier. Unbeknownst to even herself, she's been a ghost
right?
this entire time. Although in retrospect there were clues, nobody saw this one coming. It's a twist worthy of The Sixth Sense or Psycho, complete with brilliant build-up and an unbelievable payoff.
I'm so sorry, Violet.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from
man.
WatchMojo and subscribe for
Yo,
new
that brought
videos
back
every day.
So many memories. I might have to.
Go ahead, Theo.
I might have to rewatch some episodes, have a little Th&Ce and watch a little and watch some episodes. What about you, say? She like, I know he didn't just say that.
Yeah, I might just watch the episodes with you.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Do
guys.
Wait, what's your favorite season? We're not leaving yet.
I like I like the Coven. I did like, was it Murder House?
Yeah.
And then the Asylum one. And I feel like it's another one too.
I feel
like
it's constantly changing with me. I don't even know which one I want.
I kind of like.
want to love the most.
What was the recent one with like Cuba Gooding Jr. and
Well,
I like that
y'all
one.
know. I know y'all
yeah,
know.
I would say y'all know what it is. I like that one also. What about you, Theo?
My favorite. I don't even know. I like the Coven. See, that's what I'm saying. I love the Coven, and then I like Murder House. You know what? I want to rewatch Murder House right now. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna rewatch Murder House. But you guys,
You don't want to watch it with me? You said you gonna watch it by yourself. You gonna watch it by yourself? Theo be watching shows without me, and they be getting pissy when I watch it without him.
you want to have a little Th&Ce and watch it? All right, you guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know how y'all felt about this video, man. I know y'all excited about the video tomorrow. I mean the show tomorrow, sorry, because I know y'all PC niggas correct. It's not a video, it's a TV show. It's American Horror. Oh, I know. But anyways, we'll see you guys later.
See y'all.
Peace.